That exists. Good. Perfect. Now I'm gonna Discord announce. What's great is within my own, while I feel like I need to be clever for the names of the streams, I can just be a bit more repetitive in the actual, like, Discord.
You just go out here?
No. No, of course not. Like,
oh, you just make dumb jokes, yeah.
Yeah, make dumb jokes, but I can reuse my jokes is the point. True. Also, hi Tats, welcome. We're gonna play Tagak! Tagak! More Tagak, it'll be great. We're still only up to the boat.
The bolt. What bolt it?
What's the V? Now I'm confused. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. V. Oh. That's honestly funnier.
It's like how Grand Theft Auto 5 is just like, they just keep adding DLC for years and years. They're never going to make a new game.
They actually confirmed 6, didn't they?
They did?
I think they confirmed 6.
There goes my joke. But,
I know. I mean, your joke was correct up until, like, very recently, at least.
God.
He's dying. He was your voice as well. Don't forget.
Twinkle
Converse, I guess. Special orders. Nice. Good stuff.
Oh, that's good shit. The boss is really fun.
Man, imagine playing Deltarune on
play
stream.
Eventually. I'll force you to.
Did you not hear the last 2 words that I've added to that sentence?
Oh?
Oh? Oh? Could it be? Eventually, maybe.
Nice.
But for now, we have this and Half-Life.
Yes.
For now. And Minecraft. We'll literally murder you in Minecraft. Anyway, don't mind me. I just have to remember a joke. So, what are your special orders this time, Inspector? Absolute Inspector lad? Oof.
It's actually pretty hard, yeah.
Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew? How hard could it possibly be? It's fine. It's easy.
I used like all my healing items. It was rough.
Oof.
I'm so sorry. Like, this guy's 29, I give him, like, the oldest.
To be fair, some people do sound a lot older than they are. It's true. Oh, shit. Sorry, I right-clicked when I meant to not click at all. History.
This is my fault. I take full responsibility.
For what?
My orders were to act as Asuki Han's bodyguard. It was Minister of Justice Jikogu who pushed for this overseas study to go ahead.
Doesn't that mean hell?
Wouldn't know.
Can you Google it real quick? Well, I mean, I'll continue through the game, but like, can you Google that?
I'm going.
And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asuki-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated.
Assassinated? How could that even have been a possibility?
Well, I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers.
And Japan is definitely one of those. Definitely. 100%. At this point in time.
Listen,
Jigoku. I got it.
Mr. Jogoku, so we should all be prepared for all of it.
No, I don't mean look up the actual, like, character's wiki page. I just think that, for some reason, my brain is like, I think the translation of Jigoku is...
Yeah, it's hell.
It is hell, yeah. Jigoku means hell. And it's just a word I remember, so I was like, am I right? Just to be sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Hell. We are literally referencing someone whose name is Mr. Hell. Just like to point that out.
Hell yeah.
This is incredible. That's incredible, rather.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna touch the wiki.
Yeah, no. I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated? He is fucking dead.
Obviously, we can give Usagi sign a visible security escort. Which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew, and I'm doing the Danganronpa pose.
Is that... I wouldn't call that a Danganronpa pose, but sure.
No, it is.
I see.
Oh, that's me.
And I didn't take my ears off her until the entire time we've been on board. From morning until night, every day. But I never imagined it would happen here. It's in his own cabin. Not here on the first class deck. I failed miserably at my assignment. Suki-san is dead as a result. I'm in disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize.
Inspector.
So, if there's anything at all that I can do now to help, just say the word.
Please uncuff me so I can go actually look around and help. Please.
No, go.
We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves.
I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer.
Of course not. We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door. I don't remember how different I made her voice, and I can't tell if it sounds any different, but whatever.
Good enough to me?
Well, fair enough.
Yeah,
Me, stop.
I'm reading
Ryunosuke.
your mind.
Ryunosuke.
I'm in your brain.
Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, fuck. What?
You might deem a risk to the ship's safety. If you deem to touch the handle of the cabin door, that stormy-looking seaman there would surely snap your neck in two.
I suppose I'm not just a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well.
Would it be possible to give me something to work with? You think I'm going to need something persuasive?
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Yeah, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to.
Oh, there you go. But I don't see how. There may be a way. What? Really? Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhodo-san. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession. Evidence? It's just the same as when you're in court. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select the present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use. So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright, yes, I think I might know what we can use. See if I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain. First of all, very important, because I don't think I've done it yet. Very important. I'm going to make a G to save, not Q. Let's just save, because it's always a good idea to save. Even when you're not using BlueStacks, you never know when the curse of BlueStacks is going to strike.
It's a virus.
Very important thing to present, as you know. No.
Yeah.
R to present. Inspector, can I show you this?
What the? Is that the fabled Imperial Yume University pin badge?
I'm not sure if it's really fabled exactly, but...
So, you're a genuine student then?
Sorry?
Nothing like me with my regular schooling. You're something much greater. Is that what you're trying to say?
Can I have my patch back, please? Okay, that was funnier than I expected. I would think this, surely.
What's that?
It's Kazuma's diary. Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange? In what way?
I feel like I also did an accent a little bit differently, but I don't remember. Or whatever.
You figure it.
He wrote, "What looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill." I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to differentiate a voice without just making it a higher version of Ryunosuke. That's annoying me, actually. I want them to be different, but like.
It sounds good to me.
Ah.
Yeah.
That speckled band? That's strange.
Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that, but what I'd like to know is...
Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
You're very astute, Inspector.
That ventilator clearly joins to the next door cabin.
That's right, so if we could investigate in there, we might be able to work out what that speckled band was.
All right, then.
Ah.
I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'd have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
Yes, as long as you don't leave the first class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though.
But what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders?
I am the captain.
I'm the captain now. You should say the line. Say the line. What? No, I meant the look at me. I'm the captain now. Obviously.
What is that? I don't know.
Are you? Wait, really?
Googling.
I just meant just
that?
say
Online.
I meant just say that, but in his voice. But
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
there we go.
Nailed it.
I'm happy.
I'm a man.
Are you okay?
And I promise that I'll lay my life on the line.
He's turning into the judge. What the fuck is going on?
I know. I'm trying to stop it. It's like the fucking mask. I gotta take control.
After all, you might wonder I failed to keep Osaki-san safe. This is the least.
I just realized what you were saying. That was good. Good sneak. I like it. That was good. Lol, Lamau even. It's true.
Maybe even
Excuse me? I was gonna say maybe it might even be worth a
That's so fucking funny. Lamavia as a man.
No, LMF. Wait, that doesn't feel right.
The way you like type it made it seem like you were being like really like, I don't know I'll go that far. Like LMAO is as far as I'll go.
That's true. Thank you for your singular Lamau. I will take it. Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select move and we can leave this cabin at last. Move. Alright, let's see what we can find out.
Move.
Time to make like the moving room and get the fuck out of here. I say, not knowing anything about the moving room.
Time to make like a car and go.
Ooh, I like the UI. Ruffle. Ooh.
Okay.
A ruffle.
Yeah, that's where
I would draw the line just a bit before ruffle, to be honest. But, you know, close. Understandable.
I don't think I've typed ruffle in a million years. It's good, but like Lamo, just like that's all you need. Is that a mousetrap?
Is that a goddamn mousetrap?
Is that a ball or a mousetrap?
Is it a ball of cheese? Oh my god, it's the round meal. Can you Google Russian badger round meal?
Sure.
I had to close my internet browser to be absolutely safe. You know, just to be super safe.
Okay, I'm getting order completes. Can I just like lick the search?
I mean,
Like
if you Google searches are long. Google links are long.
Not if you use Firefox.
That's true. Thank you, Firefox. We appreciate Firefox, because it ain't chromium nonsense. Ooh, I'm finally out of that cabin. Time to consume this little round meal.
Yummy.
I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. He's the only one who's been talking so far, right? Yeah, cool. I just had to make sure I didn't accidentally read a Susato line with Ryunosuke's voice. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be, and this is the most luxurious accommodation. Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was being put in a first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in Steerage. Really? That must be awful. Oh, look over there. That's another crewman keeping watch, and he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down.
The most biggest man spread I've ever seen.
Oh my god, the spread? God.
Taking up 3 seats on the train.
3 entire seats on the train. The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. Suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't. I suppose. Like people in handcuffs?
That never gets told.
Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought... I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now, you little bitch. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already. Well, yes, I know, but the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe. It must have been a very trying time for you. I love how she's, like, smiling, but then she very quickly just changed it to a frown, because she's like, no, don't laugh at him, don't laugh.
It's fucked up, don't laugh.
Please don't give me that pitying look. Ooh. What do we examine? What I wish to examine. Let's do it. Let's examine the tour of the man.
Oh. Damn.
Look at that! Look at them stripes. Is this guy alright? Like, I wasn't sure if that was just a lighting thing, but it's actually his face is like covered in these stripes.
He's like the barber shop pole.
Yeah. he is though.
Lines.
Yeah. Excuse me, but could I ask you something?
Can I take it?
Yeah, it's yours, my dude.
You little stowaway murderer. What are you doing in my...
I like it, even though he's supposed to be Russian. I'm actually a fan.
I will not do another Russian voice.
No. I was gonna say, like, I wasn't gonna ask you to make it Russian. I'm like, you know what? We take those. That's a good one. I like it.
Thank you.
Why not? Nice tan line. Nice. That wasn't a good start, was it? All right. Let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
You little third-class lady's maid.
Oh, oof. Oh. You seem to have caught this sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
You caught him on the misogynist day. Oh, shit.
Sailor?
Oh, that's me. I'm not on screen, so I didn't...
I am not Sailor. My mother gave me a name. I'm senior crewman, Biff Stroganoff.
Yes!
Just call me Biff.
Boys don't know about my beef stroganoff. God damn. Motherfucker. I'm so proud. I'm so happy.
My thing is Biff Stroganoff, if you know what I mean.
Damn. That's actually I'm so happy right now, to be honest. Could you please see if you can find the beef stroganoff song and link it to chat? Thank you.
Sure, let me do another Google.
You're my Google man for the moment, because again, a big case. Think Naruto, think. Ooh, the best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think.
God. Okay, moments number 2. I found it.
Oh wait, hang on. Is it the video called It Doesn't Have to Be Beef? Because that definitely doesn't do the song properly. It does it for most of it, but then it doesn't.
No, I think this is it.
I can't tell.
Beef Stroganoff Enjoyer.
Where is it? I need to copy it into chat just so I can check. Into Discord chat. I can't.
I did it.
Okay.
I did it.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the problem is it doesn't have the full video. Damn it! There's no good in between of having both the video and the song, unfortunately. But still.
Oh, there's a. Can I look the Daily Motion one?
Yes, that might be the only way to do it. Because if that has the video as well, then it's like because you need the full experience of beef stroganoff. Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area.
Here we are in the finest part of the Booyah steamship for very important persons.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret, very important persons. YouTubers, that is why I'm always guarding this place.
Hang on. So I'm just also getting messaged by someone at the same time.
Understandable.
I haven't responded to them. I just kind of feel bad because they're asking for my opinion on something, and I'm like, I want to give it, but gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. Wanna pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not an animal.
Oh,
Not animal.
becoming himbo. I see.
Thank you. If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's currently occupied? That's just da. Da.
Nah.
Which is just yes. Yes in Russian. Susato-san, did you understand that? It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes or no.
Right.
It's yes. Genius. Oof.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Oh. Well, it sounds like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least. Yes, it's tantalizing.
Ooh.
Get that thrown in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us about who's travelling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
His name is Mr. Grimesby Roylott. He's a very important Western gentleman.
Grimesby Roylott. Yeah, unfortunately that one doesn't seem to have a pun in it. I think it's just a very British name.
Could be.
A Western gentleman.
Do not think about it. It has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
How can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in only student from insignificant Far East lands.
Far East Leeslands?
Got it. Nailed it.
Definitely. That was harsh. Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business. Oh,
Excuse me?
that is not your business.
I'm gonna message Bean because I think the pie is almost ready. Oh. Excuse, that's really good.
How did you make that so quickly?
That's really good. I also love that my Warframe loadout thing is still there because I just can't turn it off from Streamlabs.
Yeah. Part of the aesthetic.
It's good shit. It's part of my aesthetic. Warframe is ever present, constantly on my mind. Come to think of it, I haven't played Warframe in a hot minute. Even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there. Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important, is that right?
That is not your business.
Well, shit. What a guy.
What a gentleman. Kombucha.
I'm just gonna quickly respond.
Kombucha makes me feel like I'm a fucking adult. I'm no longer a child.
Kombucha? What? As in you drink kombucha?
Right now. Got a bowl of kombucha, like some kind of...
I think you said a bowl of kombucha before I realized you said bottle. I was about to, like, be very confused.
Scooping it up like soup.
Damn. I don't drink kombucha, but maybe... I don't know. Maybe I should, but I'm also, like, not sure. I'm a soda. Yeah, I know. It really sounded like it, even if it wasn't the case.
That's my voice. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff? Well,
Oh.
that is the exact sentence that I just read. All right, I didn't make any jokes. That's the sentence I read.
Anything. Shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry.
No.
Da. All time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all? Gosh, I need my throat to be better than it is.
This sad about you, student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual?
Yeah.
I think that says "niet." I'm not sure. Susato-san, did you understand that? It was clearly a no.
We're learning the language.
In that case, it's definitely "niet." Okay, so yeah.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way?
I said no.
Sorry? I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there. He did. He absolutely did. He rotated. He rotated 10 degrees.
Well,
possibly more.
We need fact check.
This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Well, I want to say more buts.
Too bad.
Oh.
I just realized the little necktie is a little fish.
Oh, that's what it is. That's clever. I really like that. I wasn't sure what was up with that little dot. I didn't think about it as a fish. That's actually really clever. I like that.
Yeah.
It is time for me to return to port, the captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, all right.
Okay, the second class area is staying locked at all times.
That's true.
Nailed it. Nice. Stuck the landing with that joke.
That was. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
That's 10 from me.
10 degrees.
We'll escape when the lobster whistles at the top of the mountain, or as English say, when the pigs fly.
That's an interesting. If that's an actual Russian equivalent, I think that's pretty cool, and it probably sounds a lot better in Russian. But still. Yes, I understand. Of course, I understand. Good. Now we can investigate the area properly, shall we? Definitely.
Let's go.
I'm actually very glad that I looked at the guy first. Because we probably wouldn't have been able to do anything until I did that.
Yup. It's called speedrunning.
Speed run, accidental speed run. That book on top of the table there is really is huge. There's a pen with it too. Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log. Shall we have a little look through it? The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting. Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank. Presumably that means there was nothing to report. Or, as the French say, nothing here. Looks like a plan of the SS Burya. It shows each deck. Look. Ah, yeah. See, I thought so. If that's how it's said, yeah, that definitely looks a lot more like elegant than the English translation.
It's funny, Google Translate, I put that in Google Translate and it translated lobster as cancer, like the star sign.
Amazing.
Good job, Google.
Good job, Google. I chose each deck. Look! There's the Sacred Beast. I made a Yu-Gi-Oh! Rather than going with Vanguard, I made a Yu-Gi-Oh! Joke. I tried to diversify. It was a mistake.
After you made us diverse. Good.
The Berger is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering. Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean? Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san. It is? Well, consider the Japanese archipelago. The islands of Japan? I think it's... Is it archipelago or archipelago?
Archipelago. I wasn't going to say anything.
Damn it. I was like, wait, I said that wrong, didn't I? Oh, well. Archipelago. Pelago. Anyway, whatever. Archipelago. Look, to be fair, you can grant me this as she maybe doesn't know the word as pretty well. Anyway. Yeah. I can't stop laughing at myself now. I'm sorry. Yes, they're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than the ship. They don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created... That's not how islands work. Well, I suppose so. Okay, I guess they legit still think that. That's fine. This is fine.
That's awesome.
Bell. What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape. What does that mean? Reverse. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course they're gonna do a reverse Spike Brothers unit. I'm a dumbass. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Problem is, Kyoyohagi too good to get reversed. That's how that works. He's like one of the only characters in the whole series who never got reversed once.
Oof.
Yeah, I know they announced it. I understand. But, like, I'm a dumbass and didn't anticipate a reverse Spike Brothers unit. But as soon as you said the words, I immediately was like, oh, that makes sense. I get it now.
Uh-huh.
I'm just sad that we're getting reverse Lukia, even though I understand why. Because Nightmare Dolls have had more than enough cuts. Not that I needed them, but still. Just more Nightmare Dolls, please. Anyway. Kind of laughed at myself. Even more. That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it. Okay, I want to see it. I need to see it right now. I need to see it right fucking now. That is very cool, actually. That is very fucking cool. Skill to call comrades during battle. Lock your other comrades when your unit returns back to deck to power up. Deal a powerful strike with the sacrificing formation. That's very cool, honestly. I'm excited. Best not to touch it. Oh, an alarm. It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
Oh my god.
Oh, this I have to see. What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it. This is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs. Yes, the pose! The sass! I'm about it.
There we go.
You know full well that's not what the alarm is for. If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation. I wish everything would just stop. The ship included. God, she's just more pretty the more she does anything, to be honest. You have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else.
And Mousetrap?
I didn't know we were going to play a Hasbro game. Ah, a trap for catching mice. Yes, we have plenty of those back home in Japan. Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait. Let me see. Yes, I think that's what is called cheese. It's made from the milk of cows. What?
Yeah, they don't have
cheese? I wonder what that tastes like. You can't eat it, Naruhodo-san. The trap will snap shut on your fingers. Really? But... I suppose you're right. You weren't actually going to try it, were you? All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is customers' leftovers. You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
Oh, cool.
Who are you? I'll find a little snack for you later. It's like he needs like an actual meal rather than a snack. First class cabin number 1. Yes, that's our cabin. Not our cabin, it's Kazuma-sama's. Sorry? Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe. Confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin. I'm stopping their voices. I'm mad at myself. It's because I'm just doing them constantly over and over, and it's like, it's getting to me.
You're in a loop.
I'm in a loop of despair. I need to make sure. Hang on, just because we've got some pies cooking, and I need to make sure that they're not overcooking. Give me a sec. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Holy shit, the fucking steam. Can I be heard?
Oh, okay.
Hello? Oh, I can. Incredible. That is brilliant. You've got the fucking... They made a pin for like the icon. That's so good. Or a badge, I should say. Developers, hell yeah. Developers who like actually make good Steam rewards are heroes. What are the icon, the emotes they got? Actually, I'm not gonna Google that for in case it's a spoiler. But like, there's like that website where you can check all the emotes you can get. I'm gonna check that shit out at some point. Incredible. It's truly incredible.
What are you doing? Okay. There's no vegetables or anything because I didn't cook it, but doesn't matter. Almost back, everyone. Almost here again. Hello, friends. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. I never muted us, by the way. Just letting you know.
Yes.
Where is the expiry date on this sauce? I want to make absolutely certain. Is it now expired? Because it might be at this point in time. What is the date? 10/09/21. It is definitely past its time. Which means it's time for that one to be thrown out. That's the QP that I've had for like a year.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
I'm really glad that QP lasts for so long. It's just a shame that I need to buy more. And because I've only just been using it recently, because it turns out it goes well with a lot of things,
Yeah,
including Nando's. Just buy, like, if you get Nando's ordered, it QP
right, yeah.
just like you can just add QP, It's funny because I actually don't otherwise like mayo. I pretty much only like kimchi. Apologies for all the plate noises, but you know. Yeah, I'm otherwise just not a fan, and it's just good. You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home. These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin in steerage is number 539, by the way. 500, and how many cabins are there? Good God, there are a lot, huh? Ooh, that does sound good, but the problem is I'm worried if I get something that big, I wouldn't use all of it. And it would end up being a bit of a waste, kind of like this one. Like, I've still got, like, half of the amount of QP left, really. And I just, again, because I didn't use it for so long. Because I'm a dumbass.
You gotta wait until you're a QP fanatic. Then it's over.
Yeah, then I'm dead. I'm just gonna spend all my money on drinking just QP direct from the bottle. This is it.
This is it, Luigi.
This is the cabin next to ours, Luigi. The one the ventilator connects to. Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging. Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. By Scattle? Really? Well, I didn't think it'd show up in this game, damn. Knock knock, bitch. No answer. Isn't Sherlocked in there right now?
Oh.
We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries. How annoying. Apparently. What was that? It came from inside the cabin. I feel like there's a meme there somewhere. Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman.
Stand aside.
I assume that might be Sherlock. We'll see. We'll never know. Oh, there he is. It is Sherlock.
I'm about to break the door down. I'm cool now.
Mr. Sholmes?
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on, I'm reveling kicking doors off their hinges. Yo.
I'll take it. I like the cool British accent. This is cool, actually.
Wait. Oh, I changed the voice. We could go with that, I guess.
Yeah, go. I want to go with it. I like it. It feels like it fits him a bit more since he's like 29 and you were actually, yeah, no, the voice, you're kind of making him like a more coherent version of the judge as well.
This was the old one.
Yeah, so I think I like the new one kind of more, honestly.
Right.
Please, wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick?
What a guy. I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. Ooh. Okay, cool. I'm glad. Ezel Scissors! Who doesn't want to play a cool Ezel deck? Honestly, I've actually wanted to play Ezel High Roller for a while, ever since it steamrolled me once while I was at grade 1. I was like, oof, cool. Very cool and good. This is Buria First Class Cabin number 2. Who take? I guess I've got 2 characters at least, so. A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me. We heard a woman scream.
A woman? Don't be absurd. As you can see, there's nobody but me inside this cabin.
Apparently this man was about to cut off some hair. That's all I remember from the trailer.
Oh, God.
Something about golden locks. I don't know. Whatever. We'll find out. Thank you, trailer. But whatever. True. This old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who just screamed?
Get out, all of you! Ow! Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimesby Roylott, I believe.
And the wardrobe is open, so there's no one in there.
And the wardrobe is open.
Yes, that's me. And you are? I'm the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes. You've heard of me, no doubt.
Oh my god, you said it. I can't believe you said that, such a thing.
Sherlock Holmes, I should say. What got into me? No. I'm a great detective among great detectives. One who adorns the cover of popular magazines, no less.
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to cut the pie, trying to cut into it.
So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
The man uses that magazine like a business card.
The detective? I do not trust detectives. We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls.
I like that it's getting very slightly Australian, but I'm actually all about it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely about that.
Cool. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So, might I be so bold as ask you to open that small traveling case? What? Don't be stupid. How can anyone fit in a small trunk like that? Well,
Yes.
it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
What's the name of the dead guy? It's Bruce something, right? Not Bruce Goodman, because Bruce Goodman was in Rise from the Ashes. But, you know.
Yeah. We're going full Aussie.
Absolutely. Oh, damn it. Don't look at me. What? Oh my, did you see that, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, the case just shook. Like me, I'm shook.
Sugar. You know, by the way, how cool the steward.
So this is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimesby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. The strange Russian man is hiding something.
Russian.
And Bruce Fairplay, okay. I knew it was something kind of like Bruce Goodman or whatever. I knew it would be something like that. Fairplay?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I couldn't agree more. That's a very Australian name. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns.
I genuinely couldn't tell if that was part of the name or not. I was like, what is it? That's just putting an Australianism at the end of the sentence.
Yeah, no, the character's name is Bruce Fairplay.
Quite literally.
Quite a literal fair play. Oh my god, you rolled the puppeteer from NN No Show, but I got more notifications on Discord, and I'm just like, no, I shouldn't look at them. I'm leaving for now. Last night, Mr. Roylott, we'd like to talk to you about something.
No,
Oh,
I do not want to talk. In my cabin now.
what if I told you you can go fuck yourself instead? I need pie. I need to eat my goddamn pie while it's still hot.
Ballarat? Hell yeah.
Alright.
Better be like a gold obsessed crazy guy.
Oh, this is going terribly. We're not getting anywhere here. I agree, but there may be someone else who can help. Why is he in there? Perhaps that great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Roylott. Well, I guess we have to examine.
Seven the fucking me.
Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
You know, only address me as Sholmes.
That's what I just did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Why? I was resting, of course.
Were you? Are you sure? That's didn't look very restful.
I think I know.
Me, why? Resting?
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of deduction into service.
Detection.
Detection, deduction. What's the difference these days?
Well, one of them is a Pokemon move.
That's true.
One of them is detect, and the other one
Putting
is
the
not.
Venn diagram in my brain.
Pokemon moves, detection and deduction, or whatever.
That's how that works.
I don't remember how Venn diagrams work anymore. Damn.
You're a Venn diagram, bitch.
Ooh, shit! I've been got. I've been found out.
Got him. Oh.
Got me. Oh.
It would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Get dunked on.
Oh no. Megaloshomsia. Did you mistaken say?
Am I mistaken?
Well, no, actually. You're spot on, for once.
Observe closely. The Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Royalt, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you not know what his most effective weapons use against a Russian hiding a secret? Why? The truth, of course.
I see. I never expected.
I can't help these journalism. It's coursing through me. Oh,
Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusive for the Russians.
yeah.
See you,
Heck
Tats. Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
Oh, yes, please.
Well then, what you're about to see may well astound you. For I'm about to apply my great detective's greatly mind great deduction to the case.
Man, this game is pretty great, huh?
Pretty great.
That was a great number of greats.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you?
That's a good question. Could he?
What? From time to time it occurs to me.
I should be eating while you're the one talking.
Do it.
He's like, ah, but I also gotta...
Squeeze.
Is the fellow dubious... Is the fellow... A what? Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on his account of dubiousness?
Good question. I really don't think either of those things should be occurring to you, or anyone. That's right, and Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting, but I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment.
Shit. I must have complete silence.
Mind Palace.
My fucking palace, bro. What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that?
Good question.
Nah, this is as I thought. Yes, I have quite made up my mind now. There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylett, I've reached two incontrovertible conclusions. What do you mean?
Oh, dang it, just to say I was meant to cut things.
Number one. Your true identity is that of a villain.
My god.
Using those shields, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not? And number two, the other conclusion I have to draw. You are, at this very momently list, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with the nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. does it not?
You almost did the fucking snake like death sound there. That was great. Oh damn it! I literally just put a giant piece in my mouth. Oh, Naruhodo-san, I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Shame's great deductions with my own eyes. That probably sounded awful. I'm so sorry.
It's good.
Ah! That was a great deduction? Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. At a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person. What? What ineffable twaddle. Oh yes, I've read about it countless times in the adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. Now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand.
Right.
This is like a dream come true. Never meet your heroes, kids. I can hardly believe it, but all the colour is drained from Mr. Roylet's face. Looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
How could you? How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. I shall elucidate.
There we go.
Elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions.
I love how for everyone except Naruhodo, he's probably correct.
Yeah. Hope so.
So, do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery? Let us form the train of reasoning. Or plainly, let us work through my deductions together.
My god. This is great.
Oh.
Read it. Damn it.
Oh.
So, the devious looking Russian Mr. Roylet. Obviously, what catches the eye in the first place? Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring right at us in the face. You're on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport.
Question mark came up. Interesting.
Now, moving on. The question then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylet? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regarding this morning's newspaper, in particular the fascinating front page article, which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylet. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary.
Question mark came up again. Interesting. So it looks like he's half right on both tries.
Ooh. In translation, the headline reads Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik Flays Russia via Shanghai.
Villain Bolshevik. I see. His name is Villain. I see.
It's great.
As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard.
They look nothing alike though, that's the problem.
Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You're the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Villain Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand.
Revolutionary on the run. Okay. Ooh, topic 2. Wrongdoing.
Wrongdoing. Now, that's for my second conclusion.
I love this though. This is so fucking flashy and amazing.
It's ridiculous.
You are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. Not grievous, I should say. And the proof
We
of
aren't
this
in
crime,
German Grievous.
over there.
Oh.
No, yes, Mr. Roylet.
Sorry. I'm trying to eat
Use those
so nothing goes to
chopsticks on the
waste.
Damn people. Taken unawares, people have propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly. The utterly seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that troubling case.
Did a question mark come up or an exclamation mark? I missed it.
Wait and see.
Damn. It's important, so we gotta figure that out, I think.
It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents be laid bare. No, I refuse.
What could you possibly be concealing inside me? By my estimation. A young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein.
Hmm?
Don't be absurd.
And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the travelling case? Dear me. We're not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your Claire's Cupideo betrays you. Once again, we only need follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your trial case can eloquently be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another most stimulating article.
Question mark came out.
If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page,
Damn.
renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us but to what one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. I've returned back to this voice. I like it more.
Really? Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It doesn't sound like the judge much if you think about it.
No, yeah, this doesn't sound like the judge very much, but I don't know. I feel like you would. Anyway, well, either way, this still works. Whatever you prefer.
Thus concludes Herr Sherm's great deduction of this Russian enigma, Eliminsky.
Oh my god. Is that elementary, but like in Russian? Or maybe it's just what he thinks is that.
Maybe he's just got a funny word.
Susato-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it? Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sherm's brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow.
A little bit fucked up. A little bit twisted.
Excuse me, Mr. Sherms, could you come over here a moment?
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
Ah, yes, I recall our discussion earlier. At the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary. Well, able to revolutionize, his appearance.
In fairness to Mr. Sherms, Mr. Roylott does look more like this man than you do. That's not the point. And another thing, the part about him abducting the ballerina.
And another thing. Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear to be too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small, clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child into that case, even if you pushed really hard. I don't suppose this missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she?
You mean you don't know? No. The youngling lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I? Well, if she's 15, then 10 years' worth of her would be poking out of the case.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain leanness of their bodies.
Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Case self, even. Oh dear, you might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Sholmes. Ugh, this whole thing is turning into a circus. Into a circus, damn it. Imagine the delivery being correct. Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut to the heart of matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention and his logic that seem a little off. Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Mr. Sato. It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think? Switch some key words in his deductions. Yes, but very tactfully. I'm sure if we could do that, we'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction.
Where the assistant?
Precisely the thought I was going to throw my own mind. Don't do my own mind.
I was going to throw my own mind.
I'm going to throw it at you.
This man is a lot of work.
At times, I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
It's not that funny.
It is. I'm laughing. Now you, my good fellow,
Sorry?
take a moment to look at your wrists.
My wrists? Ah! Ah, where are your handcuffs? Huh? How did...
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our plans of production.
I don't believe it. Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel. None of that DC bullshit.
Then don't worry. I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished.
Of course, the funny thing being that DC stands for Detective Comics. Which is why it's hilarious that it's DC Comics, because I'm pretty sure that means Detective Comics Comics. It's Detective something. I'm pretty sure the C was supposed to be comics, but...
That's pretty.
Am I right, or am I... What's the C?
Oh, I'll do it.
If I think I'm... The D is definitely Detective. I'm 100%.
Papi. Oh, well, no. Let me click my Google thing. Yeah, Detective Comics.
So
It's probably
DC
the
Comics
C.
is Detective Comics Comics.
Awesome. ATM machine.
I love it. Actually, I don't know if he said that.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
The man.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Sherlock Sholmes is proud to present his logical and reasoning spectacular. It's just a special move.
Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Evolutionary on the run. This is great. I love this.
So cool. How does this work?
So this is like a cross-exam.
Oh, cool.
So that one's correct because an exclamation mark comes up. That's my guess.
Okay, yeah. I think you nailed it.
I actually that's
I
not
wasn't
something from
noticing
the
that.
trailer, by the way. I'm just reasonably certain that's how that works. I'm guesstimating.
You probably there's every person
what
probably has
the-
tells that you have to pay attention to.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you can see my cursor on the stream, but it's not in the same place. That's really weird. So right now, it's floating on top of the thing on the stream, but it's actually essentially in between the chair leg and the coat. It's like
that's what it looks like.
here.
That's cool.
It's here, yeah. Like out for me when it's there on the that's weird because when it gets to the top left, it's correct. Okay, yeah, that's weird. There's something about it that's just off. I love it. Anyway, I know this part. This is the one thing I do know. There you go. Oh yeah, question mark came up.
Oh. Did you click it? Did that?
No, I didn't. It just immediately did it itself. I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard? I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quite sit right with me, though. It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either. Which means, I suppose, that the deduction is wrong. Let's try to switch a key word here, Naruhodo-san, see if it helps matters. Alright, but how? I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott. I wonder if it's really his beard that he intended to use those shears on. Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholmes' deduction better, then what? Then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo-san. Why am I the one to do something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around in that last sentence. What exactly was Mr. Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for? Bam. This is the one thing that was in the trailer that I know. This is the only reason I know about this is in the trailer. Golden locks. It's hair.
God, my man's got golden hair.
What the? What's this? Ooh-woo? Sorry, had to do it. It looks like a cascade of stunning golden locks. No, the colour is not the point. The point is, what's it doing on the back of Mr. Roylott's head? How is it growing out from underneath his thick black hair? Well, yes, that's true. So it's stunningly beautiful and stunningly surprising. Something's definitely not right here.
So now can you substitute it?
I think so. Can I move the... There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, present. There we go. To present it as well, specifically. Golden locks. There we go.
Ah.
This is the one thing I know for... Yeah. Oh my god, yes!
Go crew stalking.
You were on the verge of using those shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Indeed. You have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose. Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
Exclamation mark. You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair...
One still very much in your youth. Oh no! Oh no! If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have suspected.
The question then begs is this.
Wait.
This is a new sentence, so do it.
Why would you decide to rid yourself of those magnificent locks?
Because this would have to change, given the previous change.
Yeah. We're in a new timeline.
Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Not sure needs no further clarification.
Evidence that reveals your true identity.
Is the article about the revolutionary?
Nope. Well, that was a shock. I had no idea that old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Yes, it was a surprise. Naruhodo-san, you're enjoying this, aren't you? Sorry? You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing the facts with Mr. Sholmes. I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. This is strictly business. Now, strictly come. Yes, I understand. Say no more. Well, anyway, let's focus on this next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now. No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylott is actually a woman. Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary. I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now. Yes. Let's switch the evidence for something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them. For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Which is, of course, the prima ballerina.
Nice.
Alright, I'll do my best. Oops, dang it. Yeah, she's got lots of long hair.
Is it?
Yes! That's the ballerina.
Ooh, I love that transition.
It's very cool. The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
That's right. You hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Nouveau-Riche Ballet, disappearing from Shanghai. It would appear we're finally able to address you by your true name.
Oh god, the old voice coming back.
I like both. Do it. I love it. It's better this way. Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich Palace prima ballerina.
Miss Nivelina Pavlova.
Nikolina. You fool! You said Nivelina.
Stab.
Ah! Amazing. Well, I guess you still have the voice still then, right?
I got the girl.
Ooh. She looks very different now. The entire body shape changed.
My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't kill anyone.
Interesting. Ballerina on the run. Solved. This is great. Can't possibly be this because she is the ballerina.
Or is it?
Now, that's my second conclusion. You are, at this very moment, you're on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. Then proof of this crime? Over there. Well, yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see.
I love the voice now.
I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. Yet to be sick lies where the furtive glass falls. The proof of your crimes is before our very eye. Yes, the traveling case.
So it's not the case, okay. This woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of our eyes. So clearly she can't be inside that travelling case as well. No, that's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all. In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm going to have to step in and fix the detective's mistake again. You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sholmes? Stop it. Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to. I think it's him enjoying a chance to there it is. Enjoying a chance to correct Sholmes.
Yeah, to own him.
Yes.
The tiara must be because it's worth a lot, right? The proof of your crime is surely this tiara. I believe... No, you, actually.
Me. I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich ballet. Is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in the newspaper article. That if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000.
Can you currency convert that real quick?
In 1980s time? Oh, sorry, 1900s?
18... I'd say 1890s. Check 1890s or something. Or even 1880s.
Yeah, 800 rubles?
20,000 rubles. If it will let you currency convert that even.
How much? Alright, I got numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 1 to 2, so maybe 40,000.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry, the other way around. 10,000.
It's still a lot though. That's still a lot. Whatever. It's 10,000. It's still $10,000, right? Or
$10,000.
wait, was that dollars or rubles that it's now? Okay, thought so. In Sabari,
It's already.
there's a little white dot there. The crime you have committed is theft.
Oh no!
Yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you.
She got.
have no one, no family, no friends. I'm all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl, Prussia. It belongs to me.
This girl is only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She must have been extremely lonely. Not even Russia, Prussia. Prussia now.
Alright, I'll tell her everything. There's no point in hiding it now. Come, let us not be so hasty. What? There remains one unsolved mystery about you. Mystery? What do you mean?
It is still the case. It is still a mystery.
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear... Oh, my dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of what the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We're not really well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only to follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the books on the shelf.
He's completely changed tack with his deduction now. I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you? Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? It's just a wild guess, surely. Oh, do you think so? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her. Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself. And there has to be another reason why she won't open her case. And it must be somewhere in the same area, if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn. I agree. That's the only answer. Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze in the direction of the bookcase. Unless...
Is there a vent above it? Like in the other room?
I can't tell.
Ah, damn.
So I can do this. What does it say? What are the rules of passage? It's a pet. Because you know that I have pets, right?
Ah.
Let's click on that and remind ourselves. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Spurrier. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. There was exactly the same notice in our cabin too. I wonder what happens if you break the rules. Oh dear, I'm sure the punishment would be severe, Naruhodo-san. Probably be left adrift in the freezing cold ocean. Or shut inside a tiny wardrobe for days on end. So I've actually been serving time for weeks now, have I? Anyway, that's what it would be. No pets. It would be no pets.
No pets, no steps.
Written in the... There we go. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from the carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
Is it a pupper?
Puppy?
As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time. But no weapon or other dangerous item would move of its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. In your travelling case. Oh,
Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage? We're supposed to say it at the same time. A pet. Anyway, let's just say it at the same time. But you know, it's hard
Nailed
to.
it.
Do you want to try that again, or do we just not care?
Ah, next time.
Next time. That's very cool, though, the fact that they both say the same thing at the same time.
Really good. They're one and the same. They share one brain cell.
No, I'm pretty sure that Ryunosuke has a few more brain cells that Herlock just has on loan sometimes.
True.
So clearly, you aren't who you said you were.
No, I'm not Grimsby Royal. My real name is Nicola Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
You absconded during one of your Blade's company performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. The Burya is a huge steamship with a vast crew. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed?
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair.
So, I'm assuming that's why Stroganov was like, no, nothing weird happened, but then didn't really, like... He was acting weird about it as he said it. Because I'm assuming he noticed something, possibly even let her stay, maybe out of some sort of pity or something. God, I would really like to not be hiccuping right about now. This is all guesswork, but it makes an amount of sense right now.
I like it.
Yet to this woman, here is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
So, if it was just you about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cavern?
That veritable singing of a bell. Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
More like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. Yeah, her having an absolutely solid set of lungs makes sense if she's a ballerina. Dancing is hard work. Hello?
Oh, sorry. I was muted by accident.
I was so scared when I ran away into Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself, so no one would recognize me. I'm English, by the way, you can't tell from my voice.
She's definitely Russian, but whatever, it's fine.
Definitely Russian, but okay with it.
As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man. I see.
I put on the fur hat and faked me. Then, just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper, right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that if I did change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut on my hair as fast as possible.
As fastly as possible, even.
Fastly even. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Things do indeed happen, I thought, from time to time.
Things happen so much, I tell you what.
Does that?
Are those two even talking about the same thing? There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? Please show us. Please show us.
Mommy, you were right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world.
What type of animal I must know?
Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to leave the crew.
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night.
We also want to see the pet. Please show us the pet. Is it a snack? Is it not a snack?
All right, I will tell you.
Snack or no snack? That is the question.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, wasn't it something, Mr. Sholmes' great deduction? It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible!
Indeed, it is incredible. Ah, then one more thing.
Oh, yes? What?
Dr. Flores.
Fuck.
Shit.
My... Of course. Ah, your hands are cuffed again. What? But how?
True to my word, I've restored your shackles.
When? And why? There is still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment. Can't it, really? Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band that Kazuma-sama wrote about in his diary really was. Alright, I'm going to make a quick save. I also want to ask, at what point do we move to Half-Life? That's the real question. Because I definitely want to do some of that tonight as well. I'd say at least after we finish talking to Pavlova, right?
Yeah. I feel like we can get to the case, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the investigations are huge in this game.
I'm assuming, given that this case is investigation only, that it's going to be huge.
You don't think there's a courtroom part?
Based on what Tat said last time, no. Apparently this case, I think he said something along the lines of this case is investigation only.
Oh.
So this is an entire case purely in investigation mode.
Cool. Okay,
And given the length of the first case being court only, I can imagine this will be a long investigation. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
That's my guesstimation. First of all, I will present the badge. Very important. Shit, I keep doing that. Can I show you this? I'm actually a university student from the Empire of Japan, you see.
That means nothing to me.
No, why would it? Mr. Naruhodo, if you're determined to flaunt your Yume badge, at least choose a Japanese person who might recognize it. Mr. Sato, can I show you this? Maybe later. Oh, I could show Inspector Hosonaga too. I've done that already. I'm way ahead of you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask her about the word, in case it lets me do that. Miss Pavlova, would you take a look at this? Nothing.
I don't know. Know anything?
Mr. Naruhodo, you're frightening the poor girl. Oh, sorry. Wasn't trying to. Damn it. Having to press R instead of just clicking is bothering me. Because of fucking Dual Destinies, it was just click.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Pavlova, about this article. You look so beautiful, like a fairy.
Like
She
a
does,
fairy.
though, to be honest.
It's true.
I'm scared. If my picture's in the newspaper.
You poor girl. She's so young, just 15 years old. For her to have run away all by herself, she must have felt very, very alone. Let's see if that comes up with anything. This is the diary of my friend who passed away.
His diary?
Yes, and he wrote in it last night before he died, something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 AM. I can hear a faint whistling sound. And then a few minutes later, 1:35 AM. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill. I'm glad we were able to do this, because I was going to be really bothered if it didn't let me.
Beckland Band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentioned joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabin are connected together.
Oh,
Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean anything to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps?
no. I don't know anything.
Oh. The shame we don't have a Magatama because I'm pretty sure she was lying.
Yeah.
Let's converse now. With that in mind,
With that in mind.
let's do this in order. Top to bottom. Let's go. Did you know that someone was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
One of the crewmates told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine.
Oh,
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Perhaps you heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking.
Perhaps the ship was watered.
What?
Absorbed.
Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened. Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I'd done and whether they could find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. Ooh. Yawning is hard work. When you're voice acting, yawning is a bad thing. Unless you're supposed to be yawning, in which case, fuck.
When you're yawning, voice acting is a bad thing.
You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain and from there I want to go to America.
Damn. No, you don't. Trust me.
You don't, bitch.
I will never dance again. Forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life.
Trust me, you want to go to Australia. I know that doesn't make any sense right now, but trust me.
For real.
You wish to forget? That's anything properly. We have that striking tiara as a reminder.
But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet gave us only little food and water. And we must dance it all over the world.
That's actually fucked, but I kind of I believe that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
So you ran away to protect yourself?
Yes, and the crew of the ship. They've all been kind to me.
I thought so, yeah. They knew.
They let me come aboard and they said I could hide in this cabin.
That is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova. It creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo? Me? Oh, well, yes, of course. I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but he's a bit behind, I guess. Let's get some corundum from this girl.
Let's get some conundrum.
Mr. Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel.
My guess is that she showed up after, like, 2 or 3 a.m. That's my guess. I'm hoping, because I don't think she would have done anything. Like, there's no way that this would be the murder. Like, this just doesn't feel correct to me.
Yeah.
However, the SS Bureau stopped by Newport last night.
Ah, that's it, of course.
Oh.
So, how was it, pray, that you came aboard?
Ooh. Love this music.
Here. Now that I think about it, the crewmen outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupant of this cabin came aboard.
That is not your business.
Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry, what was that?
It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances. And that is how I came here, too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel. Oh.
Bitch, don't lie to us right now. This is not a great time to be lying to us.
Dude, my boyfriend died.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid. Mr. Sholmes once said, I can never resist the touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
That genius descends from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the action. Words once said about myself. The quote from a wonderful, extravagant advertisement, or the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
Yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. That's annoying. Friend. Let's find out the friend. Is it a snake? So the friend you mentioned is inside your travelling case, is that right? I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage.
Please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious...
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case aboard, no doubt.
Overboard, even.
Oh, you could say that, actually.
So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes. But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it?
Oh.
Nope, not a dog. Maybe an adorable little rabbit.
Ah, you connect Russia to land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, don't they have small rabbits there then?
May as well ask. I have an idea.
You may well ask.
May well ask. I have no idea.
Ha!
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerinas' feeling.
What does that sentence mean?
I don't know.
Is it a dominus? It must be a chicken.
Really?
Consider the benefits. A rousing wake-up call, daily fresh eggs. And when an adversity strikes, you can satisfy the needs of sustenance.
So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
Yes, it's what I do.
Everyone remembers that. That's not great either.
Well, it will appear that this friend's identity is closely guarded secret, not to be
She obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. Well, piss.
Cool. It's a snake, we know now.
It must be a snake, right?
Surely.
Knock knock.
Excuse me, Mr. Wayland. Yes, what is it? What?
Wow, she's fast.
Captain would like to speak to you. You must come to the captain's quarters at once, please. Right, I will come now.
I'm gonna open the court record and see if we have two different, like... If we go to people, do we have two different... Yeah. We do.
Awesome.
Aww. Is she albino? No, her eyes aren't red. No, but damn. She, She's very pale, like almost albino level of pale.
Almost looking like Pavlova.
How so very dare you? Beef Stroganoff. A real wall of a man. It's a great description. Absolute wall. What? That's you.
You must leave. Now.
Oh, no, it's fine. Don't mind us. Yes, please don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylet.
The passenger said out. You want to throw me out? Or you want me to throw you out?
I want to throw you out, actually. You're right.
Oh.
It looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later. What a pity. Damn.
Damsel in distress.
So we lost our chance. Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway outside. Oof. My goodness. Even Holmes? Sholmes? You know what this means. Ooh. Time to play roundabout. Words will make you out and out. Alright, well, what do we cease here, given we just got a to be continued? Gosh, it feels like we didn't make very much progress, but at the same time we kind of did, so it's like, We've only been streaming for an hour and 46 minutes, so, Part of me wants to do more, but part of me is also just like, I want to play Half-Life.
We can do more tomorrow instead, perhaps.
That's true. This is true.
Can't wait that shit.
I do have uni in the morning, so I'll probably need to take a nap in the middle of the day or something, but, you know, it's fine. Actually, doing this stream a bit shorter as a result in order to account for going to sleep earlier is probably also a good idea.
Perfect.
Sure, let's save down here, number 2. Number 2 like the pencil.
Number 2 like the flu.
Shine bright like a pencil. And let me just, I've got still notification messages. Okay, cool. Understandable. And I will open... No, you're opening Half-Life 2, that's correct. You've got to share with me.
I am the one who Half-Lives.
I am the one with half a life.
Fucking sad, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just waiting for this to load up. Waiting for this to load up. We're gonna play some Half-Life. It'll be fun. We're gonna absolutely get fucking ruined by the Combine. Yeah. I can't do this. Imagine freestyling. Imagine being any good at freestyling. Not that I was... part of me wants to say I wasn't really trying, but it's like I kind of was, kind of wasn't. I don't know how to put it.
You nailed it, I think.
Absolutely nailed. Oh, shit, I accidentally opened Firefox. My goodness, what a mistake to make. I could have just opened the images, Imaji Shiro, as they say. Okay. Just what all the other previous
got the good fucking gamer.
My good gamer. According to the amount of Ezel and Sol, if there's a G3 and Sol, this unit can take multiple units in a battle. Ooh, spicy. Multiple Ezel to hand if its attack hits. Ooh. My gamer.
Welcome to mygaming.com.
Wow, Freedom Duo follows me? That's a surprise. I'll take that. We take those.
Cool. Nee.
Skill attack from the center back row when the turn was called and calling another unit with the same name from your deck by putting it into Soul. Interesting. Okay. What about the other one? Machine Gun Gloria. Yep. Draw by return back to the bottom of the deck. After guarding with it. Oh, spicy. Very good. should definitely follow this individual. Let me know when Steam is loaded and we can
I sent it to you.
You did? Why hasn't it come up?
It always takes 2.
Interesting. It really do take 2. Oh, because I think that's because I seem to be set to do not disturb.
On everything apparently.
Look, it's not my fault that I didn't know it did the thing. How do I look at the view the message? Please, for the love of God, open the messages thing. You are joining Lucatron to play Half-Life 2.
You probably want to change your Twitch category.
Ah, this is true. Should I end the current stream or should I just do it on this? That's the real question. I'm gonna real quick end and then restart stream. This shouldn't take long.